Alright, so in this video I'm going to be talking about Ginkgo Biloba and my own personal experience with Ginkgo Biloba. So Ginkgo Biloba has a lot reputation of being used as a sexual enhancer of some kind and increasing circulation. Also, Ginkgo Biloba is very commonly referred to as a nootropic or a cognitive enhancer. In my experience, I'm gonna cut right to the fucking chase, no fucking bullshit. Ginkgo Biloba is amazing for resensitizing dopamine receptors, okay? And restoring the density of the dopamine receptors. What a lot of people, completely gloss over because people are so into like the hyped up, exaggerated claims of different things, which I'll admit sometimes I guess I'm pretty hyped on things and I consider things almost like a miracle of some kind. But people, you completely miss a lot of the glory and magic in some of these herbs and supplements as to what they actually do. And Ginkgo Biloba is one of those. Personally, I feel like for addictive tendencies, somebody who is super hopped up on caffeine all the time, which I'm guilty of for the most part. And Ginkgo Biloba, oh yeah, so for people hopped up on caffeine, people who might be addicted to pornography, which was me for a long time. And it's one of those hard ones that you can be off pornography for a long time, and then you start getting back on it. Ginkgo Biloba helps your brain recover from addiction on a neurochemical level. And here is the hard science behind this. So when you have an addiction, basically, there's a lot of different things to it. There's the number of receptor sites, there's a density of receptor sites, there's a sensitivity, but I'm just going to sum it up in a very easy way for people to digest and understand. Essentially, when you watch pornography or if you drink caffeine, what happens is your brain, you get a little high from it at first. And then over time, your brain starts to desensitize itself to the stimulus. And so if you're drinking caffeine, if it's caffeine we're talking about, you might start off with 150 milligrams, and over time, your brain's going to start to desensitize itself to where you need more of that substance to feel the effects. And so you take 250 milligrams, and then over time that doesn't work anymore, and now you need 400 milligrams, until eventually you start taking like fucking 1,000 milligrams of caffeine and you drop dead from cardiac arrest. I'm kidding. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point. Hopefully you start taking some Ginkgo Biloba and you get off the caffeine before that shit happens. Okay, so Ginkgo Biloba can save your life. But on the real, that is how an addiction is formed. It starts off with a small stimulus. Your brain adapts to that stimulus. You need more of that stimulus, and the cycle continues. So what Ginkgo Biloba does is you can take Ginkgo Biloba along with an addictive substance like caffeine, and this will help your brain to kind of not build a tolerance, so to speak, or to counteract the effects of the tolerance. But the most effective way you can use Ginkgo Biloba in this way is if you're trying to get off caffeine, you feel like, God damn it, my brain is so stimulated by this crap. I feel like death, Get off the caffeine. Get off of Facebook. Get off of Tinder and Plenty of Fish. Get off of pornography. Turn your phone on airplane mode or turn it off. Start taking some Ginkgo Biloba, and over time your brain neurochemistry will start to balance itself out a lot easier. The withdrawal effects won't be as intense, and they will help your dopamine receptors normalize so that you can feel pleasure in life a lot easier without these addictive substances. That is one of the biggest benefits of Ginkgo Biloba. very effective herb for dopamine health. Okay, so if you're taking tyrosine, if you're trying to rebuild your dopamine pathways, if you're trying to go for NoFap or anything of that nature, any kind of addiction, or just your overall brain health in general, Ginkgo Biloba is great, but its main effect is on the dopamine. So beyond that, Ginkgo Biloba helps with your concentration, helps channeling your focus, it helps for you to formulate and articulate thoughts more effectively. Your communication will improve as a result. Memory will also improve. There's been studies done on Alzheimer's and dementia claiming that Ginkgo Biloba helps to decrease your risk of those diseases. Circulation in the brain, maybe so. That's one of the things most people talk about a lot. But I don't feel increased circulation the same as I would if I was to take like some ginger or some garlic or something. That is much cheaper, more efficient as well, and effective for increasing circulation to all parts of the body, especially the penis. But as far as nootropic effects, Ginkgo Biloba is great for that. It might be very subtle at first. You might not be a super hardcore brain stimulant, but after about a week or so taking this on, you should be able to tell a difference from when you're off of it, okay? And it will be a lot of the focus, the motivation, articulating your thoughts, and just overall cognitive function will be improved. So for all functions of the prefrontal cortex, I say Ginkgo Biloba is great. Okay, now circulation and whatnot, I don't know. I don't really feel it. So if you have any questions or comments down below, post them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can on that. And for more awesome videos on herbs and supplements, reviews, discussion of the effects of these, also philosophy and practical psychology, helping to conquer anxiety and mood disorders, and helping to biohack and optimize your mindset and your overall human performance to becoming superhuman. Go ahead and subscribe to my goddamn channel. And yeah, I'll be talking to y'all soon.